guys, welcome back again to my channel. I am going to be making wheat bread, 100% whole wheat bread in my kitchen. I have a Hardough bread recipe. Actually, I have two Hardough bread recipes up, and so I'm going to show you guys how easy it is to make Hardough bread. So let's go. Here I have 4 cups of old wheat flour. You are going to need a half a cup of sugar, a teaspoon of salt, a half a stick of butter or margarine. You're also going to need your yeast, a half a cup of water, of milk, and this is 1 cup of milk. So come on, let's put all the ingredients. Okay guys, so I have my 1 cup of milk there. You can use whatever milk that you want to use, but do not use coconut milk. I'm going to go ahead and add a half a cup of water to this. Half a cup of sugar. Teaspoon of salt. And then I'm going to add 2 teaspoons of yeast in here. I'm just going to spin this a little bit. What I'm going to do with this yeast, I'm going to put it in my microwave and I'm going to warm it up for a full minute or a minute and a half, and then I'm just going to let it sit at room temperature for an extra 15 minutes and let the yeast sit and cuddle, and then I'll show you what the yeast look like before you add it to your dry ingredients. So I'm going to come back and show you the next step, how to get your dry ingredients together. Okay guys, I have my 4 cups of wheat flour in here. All I'm going to do is add a half a stick of butter in there. You could use butter or margarine, just make sure it's not soft. With clean hands, you break that butter up into your wheat flour. Now guys, if you have like wheat or oats or anything like that, you know, dried wheat, you could add it to it. It's fine. I'm just going to let this go ahead and sit, and when the yeast has finished rising, then I will come back and I will add that to the dry ingredients. So I will see you back. Okay guys, we're moving on to the next step. Our yeast is ready, as you can see right there, and that's how you know when your yeast is ready, when it's cuddled on top. So let me show you closer what your yeast looks like when it's ready. You could see that it's cuddled on top, so that's how you know your yeast is ready. In the middle here, make sure your hands are clean guys. Please, clean hands when you're making dough, when you're doing anything with food, and make sure your hands them clean. So I'm going to make a little open in the middle right there. I'm just going to go ahead and pour my yeast in and just fold that in. Okay guys, so that's pretty soft. I'm going to sprinkle a little bit more of that wheat flour on it. Looks pretty good. So that's exactly how you want it to be. Okay guys, I'm getting a container here, and all I did was put a little bit of cooking oil in here. The cooking oil is going to help it not to stick when it rises. And then I'm just going to go ahead and put my dough in here. Just like that. And just get the oil on both sides. Okay. Get your wet paper towel guys, and just place it right over it like so. And then I'm going to get my plastic wrap and just place my plastic wrap over just like that. So that way when it rises, guys, you want this thing to have room to rise. You don't want it to stick on anything and stop the rising process. So do it like that, nice and tight. And then you get your towel and just place it over it just like that. I'm going to put this in a nice warm place, and I'm going to let this thing rise for about an hour and a half. And after an hour and a half, I'm going to come back and we're going to move on to the next step and get this wheat bread into the oven. So I'll see you back in 1.5 hours. So, okay guys, my wheat bread has been sitting there resting for an hour and a half, and that is what it looks like. As you can see, it rises really good, and that is exactly how I want it. First thing you want to do, you just want to go ahead and punch it in like so. Just punch it in, and then you turn it out on your surface. Alright, then the next thing I'm going to do is go ahead and sprinkle just a little bit more of that wheat flour onto the dough like that. And then I'm just going to go ahead and knead this thing in really good. And that looks pretty good. I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to cut this thing. I'm going to cut it in 2 equal parts. So I'm going to make 2 loaves out of this. So okay guys, I'm just going to go ahead and knead this thing in real good. And like I said before, I'm making 2 loaves of bread. I want to smooth this out so it doesn't have any air inside of it. And just squeeze it together. Okay, and that is what your loaf should look like. I have my container here, and what I did was put a little bit of cooking oil in it. If you want, you could put melted butter or margarine, just so it does not stick. And all you're going to do, you're just going to go ahead and put it inside of your baking pan and kind of press it down a little bit, just a little. Okay, and so I'm going to put this aside. I'm going to do the next one so you can see that. And that is your loaf again right there. Get your baking container and you put it inside like that. Just kind of press it out a little bit. And put my plastic back on like that. And then you're going to get your towel and you want to cover this over just like so. And you're going to let this sit for about 15 minutes. Just cover it up like that. And within 15 minutes, it's going to rise again. And so I'm going to put it in my oven. Make sure that your oven is preheated to 350 degrees. And you are going to bake this for 30 minutes. So I will see you back. Okay guys. So it's been rising for about 15 to 18 minutes. And that is what it looks like. I'm going to go ahead now and I'm going to put it in the oven. And remember, your oven should be preheated at 350 and it should bake in 30 minutes. So I will see you back within 30 minutes. Okay guys, so my bread is finished. It baked for exactly a half an hour. Okay, what I'm going to do here now, I'm going to get a little bit of melted butter or margarine, and I'm just going to sprinkle on top of here with my brush. It's still very hot, so I can't cut it yet until it's nice and cool. And there we have it. It's all done. That looks good. I'm gonna let it cool for about 15 minutes, and then I'm gonna take it out and put it on top of the countertop and cut into it so you guys could see the inside as well. So see back. Okay guys, my loaves are done. It came out really nice. It's still kind of warm, but I'm gonna go ahead and cut it so you guys can see what this looks like on the inside as well. And there you have it. As you can see, it's nice and soft, very spongy. Guys, Jamaican Hardough bread in my kitchen. Don't forget to give this video a thumbs up. Let me know what you'd like to see me cooking next in my kitchen. And as always, from my kitchen to your kitchen, enjoy! I'm gonna let this cook for a good 30 minutes on medium heat. Cover it up nice and make it simmer. And when it's done simmer, it's time for we eat. So see you back in a few minutes.
So this is in with your foundation, full coverage, you know, like bam. And last but not least, the last thing I tend to go for in my makeup collection is this palette right here. Let me show you what this baby looks like. It has a whole bunch of concealers. I believe it's $10 for this palette.